Thank you, sir. I shall now request senior officers of the rank of Lieutenant Colonel and equivalent for their contribution. May I humbly request deputy directors here present for their contribution. Question and clarify gray areas, the clergy.
The commander dwell on the well-established protocol. I am Flight Lieutenant Reverend DJ Moses, the Center Chaplain Protestant. Master Warrant Officer Ahmed, you spoke on if the man or killed the animal. Well, when you said so, I know from Genesis to Revelation, there is nowhere in the Bible that says you should spare the animal and kill the man. So I consulted the imam. I said, sir, that man is John and his own perception. That is what he believed. There is no book, the holy books, backing him up. He may read other books to back himself up. So please, save the human life. Human life is sacred. Thank you. Permit me to lend my voice also in today's that used to gossip. You be remember gossip. You be remember for coming late. You be remember for coming to work early. You be remember for doing good. You be remembered for cheating. No wonder a boss who said, how I wish Mr. A is around. I will have sent him on that era. It means everybody there have lost it. What will you be remembered for? On earth, men are writing your report. In heaven, God is writing your report. The Bible told me that on the last day when we shall stand before the righteous judge, it says a book shall be opened and another book shall be opened. What is this book meant for? It is your deeds. They will remind you of what you have done. What you have done will take note. I beg of us today to
Sorry, I beg your pardon. I beg your pardon, please. Permit me to please call on the Director of Training to give his remarks. The Director of Training, sir.
The Commandant, sir, the Director of Coordination, all other senior directors here present, our clergy, I want to appreciate the topic for today and the conduct of the Padre hour. You'll be remembered for your good name. I thank the last clergy that came up to clear everything that I wanted to say about that was missing from the first lecture. What will you be remembered for? It's a strategic topic. It's talking about the day of the Lord. You know what we're talking about now? It's talking to all of us, everybody. The problem is that we think, especially our soldiers, when they talk about, they will talk about looking up. Say, leader. Are we not leaders? Everybody seated here are leaders. Leadership starts from Lance Corporal. Even private soldier, you are above some people. Leadership everywhere. At home, what will you be remembered for? In your work, what will you be remembered for? In your place of in the church, in the mosque, what will you be remembered for? Even the pastors and the imam. Well, we don't always talk about you because we know that God is giving account. Those tithe and offering, what you'll be remembered for. we don't talk about it, but I know, and the clergy know that we as human beings, we don't have the capacity to keep all records. Even though we do that, as I speak, the commandant is here, and I know some people from Armed Forces Assessment Center are not here. Last week, we know the place was scanty. Anytime they know that the commandant is coming, people start rushing in. What will you be remembered for? Very important. That is the truth. Because if as human beings we fail to, we might not see them, and they are keeping record. Angels are here. And you cannot even lie to an angel on the day of judgment. Because everything you have done, they are keeping record. They are the recorder. They're recording everything, all you did. So it's a good name. It's better for us to have a good name. A good name is better than silver and gold. Our clergy should not be emphasizing on material things. When we talk about legacy, material things, legacy, even the tithe you collect. If somebody has gone to steal and bring money to you, you know, if you collect it, you know what that one means. For my Muslim brother, they say now haram. If you collect haram, you will be remembered for that haram. Another clergy that did not collect haram will be remembered for haram. It's a good clergy. The other one is an haram clergy. So, please, let us not be talking of leader. We are even you. Today we had a topic. A soldier died. And all throughout, he did not put his wife as NOK. The wife look, hey God. See 4 children, he not put them as NOK. He go put girlfriend as NOK. What will that soldier be remembered for in his family? That's wickedness. That's wickedness. Your own biological children, you abandon them. Some people, when they die, the wife will say, wow. So this man have children outside, and he says he's a Christian. How many wives do you have outside? This topic is for everybody. So search ourselves. What will you be remembered for? Thank you very much. On this note, may I have the singular honor and privilege to allow the commandant to round up the session for us. The commandant, sir. Thank you, sir.
Directors, senior officers, my lords, spiritual officers, servicemen, women, civilian staff, members of trainees course 1/2024. Good afternoon to you all. Let me once again thank the clergy for carefully selecting the topics for our various Padre hour. So today, what will you be remembered for? As time goes on, especially you trainees, you will notice that some of these topics have been carefully selected as part of teachings and moral spiritual instructions to prepare us as we exit, especially those who are exiting the armed forces in a few months and a few years time. So today, what will you be remembered for? I jotted a number of things down, and personally, I've benefited from this message today. So, by way of addition, I just want to add that who will remember you? Who will remember you? Either for positive or for, we had people like Adolf Hitler. Today, people are still mentioning that name because he committed gross atrocity against humanity. I also remember some other leaders who have advanced because of humanity. So, who will remember you? For instance, the aspect of family was mentioned. Thank you, Duty, for that, for those illustrations regarding the families, your spouses, your children, including extended family members. What would they remember you for? You also have colleagues, your friends, your classmates, your contemporaries, your neighbors. They say you've been posted from so unit to so unit. Will they rejoice that, oh, thank God, oh, this man is, or this man, woman is leaving this barracks or our block? Or they will miss you. So what will you be remembered for? For our gallant soldiers and heroes too. Enemy forces, we also remember you for dealing a bloody nose, giving them a bloody nose. The nation will also continue to remember you for your selfless service to the country. Also for me, as commandant, what will I remember you for when you are graduating? What will I remember the trainees for? As a group now, after you have graduated from this place by the grace of God. For instance, let me cite the last course, Nafrc training course 2/2023. That course, we had over 1,200 on ground. In fact, I used to refer to myself as a coursemate because we reported the same day to Nafrc. And we reported at the time that the prices of things began to skyrocket. Things were not so rosy, so easy. But I remember that course for this discipline, despite that huge number. It wasn't that we didn't have some, the cases of indiscipline we had. Very few. Very few. And because of the collective goodness of that particular course, I used my magnanimity and all I would say is that the goodness of the course as a group rubbed off positively on those offenders, and they graduated to go back and meet their families in peace, rather than them being severely sanctioned. So I remember that course for the understanding. Things were really very, very tough. So, like it was mentioned, the concentration is always on those in leadership position. Those in leadership position. What about you? You also you're a leader at one stage of your life. You're a leader at a stage of your life. What will you be remembered for? Staff. Let me use this opportunity to commend our civilian staff, the MOD staff, the temporary staff, because the show of dedication and commitment I saw last year was really very encouraging to me as an individual and also as your leader. We all remember the things we passed through last year. I know this year, by the grace of God, with what government is putting in place, I am very optimistic that things will improve. So the civilian staff, last year too, during those turbulent times, they offered, the temporary staff, they offered the maximum cooperation. Your salary had been stagnated for quite a long while. What I did this year, I'd already made up my mind since last year that Almighty God granting me the grace and opportunity, I will effect it. So it's a decision I'd already made. Because what? You also encouraged. Okay, I think you can see hear me. Because you also encouraged my management team for us to achieve success last year. And I know that for this particular course this year, you are going to put in more of your effort. You will not relent on your horse. I'm expecting that from you. So ultimately, Almighty God, that one day somebody will sleep and they will say, bye-bye. So when we appear before him, what are we going to be remembered for? On this note, let us have a pleasant weekend. Thank you.
Can we please give the commandant another round of applause? Sir, with this, we have come to the end of Padre Hour. Shall we all rise while the commandant take his leave? As soon as the commandant leaves, all are to remain seated. There's an announcement for you. Please sit. Thank you.